Do this every morning. Every morning is a new opportunity, a fresh canvas. How you begin your day will determine how the rest of it unfolds. If you wake up feeling sluggish, overwhelmed by yesterday's worries, you're not setting yourself up for success. But if you take control, if you harness your power, your day will unfold in ways you never thought possible. Here's the secret. Morning rituals are the difference between success and stagnation. What you do first thing in the morning sets the tone for the rest of your life. Let's break it down. The first thing you do when you wake up sets the tone for the entire day. Movement isn't just about working out or getting your body into shape. It's about waking up the energy that lies dormant within you. Imagine your body as a car that's been sitting idle overnight. If you try to start it and drive it without giving it a proper warm-up, it won't perform at its best. In the same way, your body and mind need that initial boost to perform optimally. When you wake up, don't let yourself get caught in the temptation of staying in bed and scrolling through your phone. The moment you open your eyes, commit to moving your body. It doesn't need to be a full workout. It could be stretching, a few yoga poses, a short jog, or even a brief walk around your space. The key is to break the inertia. You're not doing this just to get fit. You're doing it to activate the flow of energy that will carry you through your day. Studies have shown that physical activity in the morning increases the production of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good hormones. When you move, you trigger a chemical reaction that enhances your mood, boosts focus, and increases mental clarity. This shift in your energy is critical to achieving what you want in life, because your mindset, more than anything, dictates your success. If you start the day sluggish and defeated, how can you expect to face challenges with strength and resilience? But when you start with a jolt of energy, your mind becomes sharper, your confidence rises, and you feel empowered to take on the world. Movement also clears the fog. Have you ever woken up and felt like your thoughts are a jumble, or that you can't quite focus? Moving your body helps clear the mental clutter and brings you into the present moment. It shifts your attention from any negativity or procrastination to a state of readiness. Your mind, just like your body, needs activation to work at its full potential. Even if your body is tired, once you start moving, you'll notice that the lethargy begins to fade. It's as if your body and mind are having a conversation, and when you get moving, you're telling both to wake up and get into action. When you commit to this simple ritual of moving your body, it doesn't only affect your physical health, it creates a ripple effect in every area of your life. Moving in the morning teaches your body and mind that it's okay to push past comfort zones. It reminds you that you have the ability to take control of your destiny and that you don't need to wait for motivation or a perfect moment to begin. Instead, you choose to take action in the now. When you focus on the act of movement, you also train your mind to be disciplined. You're teaching yourself that every day is an opportunity to take action, regardless of how you feel. Whether it's raining, snowing, or you're feeling tired, taking action every morning builds mental fortitude. This action serves as a microcosm of the larger actions you'll take throughout the day, reinforcing the idea that you are the master of your schedule, not the victim of your circumstances. In this way, movement is not just a physical act, it's a metaphor for life itself. When you move your body, you're also metaphorically moving your life forward. The morning is a sacred moment where you set the tone for the rest of the day. If you delay, hesitate, or procrastinate in the morning, it becomes that much easier to carry those habits into the rest of your life. But when you begin your day with the decision to move, you make it easier to keep moving throughout the day. You're telling your mind, I'm ready, let's go. And when you consistently take that first step, you build the momentum that carries you to success. You'll find that the days when you begin with movement, the world feels a little lighter. You're able to face challenges with a more composed mind. Physical movement works as a natural catalyst, clearing the pathways in your brain for creative thoughts, problem solving, and insight. In those moments, you become more than just a person getting through the day. You become an unstoppable force, ready to face anything with resilience and power. Now onto the second part, setting clear intentions for your day. When you wake up, it's easy to feel disoriented or overwhelmed by the vastness of what lies ahead. Life throws so many demands at us every day. And if you don't take control in the morning, those demands can easily swallow you whole. But when you consciously choose to set an intention for the day, you immediately gain control over the direction of your life. Setting an intention is more than just making a to-do list or outlining your tasks for the day. It's about creating a mental framework that aligns with your goals, values, and purpose. It's a powerful exercise that shifts your focus from the noise of the world to the clarity of your desires. When you're clear on your intention, you're not reacting to life, you're creating it. You're designing the day in alignment with who you are and who you want to become. Start by asking yourself one simple question: what is my highest priority today? This question forces you to focus on what truly matters. It's easy to get caught up in the small distractions that steal your energy, but by setting an intention, you anchor yourself to what is most important. Whether it's tackling a specific project, nurturing a relationship, or simply staying present throughout the day, defining your highest priority gives you a clear target. And once you have that target, everything else becomes secondary. When you set an intention, you're not just visualizing an outcome. You're aligning your thoughts, actions, and emotions with that outcome. It's about focusing on your highest values and making decisions based on what truly serves you. Setting a clear intention in the morning brings purpose to everything you do. It's a conscious choice that cuts through any confusion and brings clarity. Whether you're working, interacting with others, or even resting, your intention serves as a guidepost for how you show up in every moment. This act of setting an intention is especially powerful because it gives you a sense of control. Life can feel chaotic and uncertain, but when you decide what you're focusing on, you bring order to the chaos. You become a creator instead of a victim of circumstance. Every time you consciously set an intention, you're reinforcing the belief that you have the power to choose, to direct, and to shape your reality. And when you do that day after day, it starts to feel effortless. You'll notice how your actions begin to align with your purpose, how opportunities present themselves, and how you begin to attract the right circumstances. This process is also a form of commitment. By defining your highest priority, you're committing to it no matter what. Life will always throw distractions your way, but by setting clear intentions, you stand firm in your commitment. You teach your mind to focus and your actions to follow through. Intentions ground you in the present, where all the power lies. It's not about wishing for success or waiting for external circumstances to change. It's about actively choosing to create success in each moment. You become intentional with every choice you make, and that consistency leads to extraordinary results. Gratitude is often seen as an afterthought, something that people practice when they remember or feel it's necessary. But the truth is, gratitude is one of the most powerful tools you have to shape your life. It has the ability to transform your mindset, your relationships, and your entire reality. It's not just about feeling thankful for the good things in your life. It's about shifting your perspective so that you see abundance everywhere, even in moments of challenge or adversity. Gratitude is a choice, and when you decide to make it a part of your morning routine, you set the stage for a day filled with positive energy and an empowered mindset. When you wake up, your first thoughts often dictate your mood for the rest of the day. If you let your mind wander aimlessly or start worrying about what's on your to-do list, you can easily find yourself trapped in a negative loop. But when you deliberately start your day with gratitude, you create an entirely different starting point. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing in your life to what's abundant. It reminds you that no matter what challenges you're facing, you have so much to be thankful for. And when you practice this consistently, you train your brain to seek out positive things, even in the most difficult situations. Gratitude isn't just about listing things you're thankful for, it's about feeling it. The more deeply you feel your gratitude, the more powerful its effects become. It's easy to say, I'm grateful for my family, my health, my home, but how often do you truly feel the depth of those blessings? To cultivate real gratitude, you must connect emotionally to the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Feel the warmth of your loved ones, the comfort of your home, the health that allows you to take on each day. When you cultivate a deep emotional connection to your gratitude, you activate your heart and mind in a way that enhances your life. This deep gratitude doesn't just make you feel good in the moment. It shifts your energy in ways that attract even more abundance into your life. One of the most profound effects of practicing gratitude is that it brings you into the present moment. The reason so many people feel overwhelmed, stressed, or anxious is that they're either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Gratitude forces you to bring your awareness to the here and now. By focusing on what you're thankful for in the present, you create a sense of peace and calm. The act of being thankful is a grounding experience. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. What matters is the abundance you have right now. When you practice gratitude, you also start to rewire your brain. Neuroscientific studies show that gratitude has a direct effect on the brain, increasing the production of dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals. These neurochemicals not only make you feel better emotionally, but they also improve your mental clarity, problem-solving ability, and resilience. By making gratitude a daily practice, you begin to train your brain to focus on what's working in your life instead of what's not. This shift in focus helps you see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. It allows you to approach challenges with a mindset of possibility rather than defeat. Now let's talk about feeding your mind. The world bombards you with information every single day. Some of it uplifting, but most of it negative, stressful, or distracting. Whether it's the news, social media, or even conversations with people, it's easy for your mind to become cluttered with all the noise around you. The key to breaking free from this cycle is to consciously feed your mind with content that empowers you. Your mind is like a garden, and what you plant in it grows. If you constantly feed it with negativity, doubt, or fear, that's what will bloom in your life. But if you intentionally choose to nourish it with positivity, inspiration, and growth, you'll cultivate a life filled with those qualities. Feeding your mind first thing in the morning is crucial because it sets the foundation for the day. The first thoughts you have in the morning can either lift you up or drag you down. When you wake up, instead of jumping straight into your emails or social media feed, make a habit of feeding your mind with something that inspires you. This could be reading a book that pushes you to grow, listening to a podcast that sparks new ideas, or watching a video that motivates you to take action. The content you consume in the morning has the power to shape the rest of your day. It influences your thoughts, emotions, and energy levels. By choosing to feed your mind with empowering content, you're telling yourself that you deserve to have a successful, fulfilling day. When you feed your mind, you're not just looking for information, you're looking for transformation. You want to expose yourself to ideas that challenge your current way of thinking, stretch your comfort zone, and push you toward growth. Whether it's learning a new skill, gaining insight into a personal challenge, or simply gaining a new perspective on life, the content you consume in the morning has the power to shift your mindset. It reprograms your brain to focus on what's possible rather than what's limiting. This constant exposure to new ideas and inspiration feeds your creativity, sharpens your problem-solving skills, and boosts your ability to take action. The beauty of feeding your mind in the morning is that it's a proactive choice. You're actively choosing what you want to focus on, rather than passively allowing your thoughts to be influenced by external circumstances. This decision empowers you to take control of your mindset. The more you feed your mind with positive, growth-oriented content, the more it becomes a habit, and eventually, it becomes the default setting of your brain. You start to automatically seek out the good, the positive, and the possibilities in every situation. You begin to rewire your brain to see opportunities, find solutions, and create success. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to create the future you desire. It's not just about dreaming or wishing for something to happen. It's about mentally rehearsing the life you want, immersing yourself in it, and truly feeling what it would be like to achieve your goals. Visualization is the process of painting a vivid picture in your mind of the success, happiness, and fulfillment that you want to experience. The clearer the picture, the more your subconscious mind aligns with it, and the more likely you are to take the actions that lead to that outcome. When you visualize, you engage all of your senses and immerse yourself in the experience. It's not enough to simply imagine yourself achieving your goal. You must see it in as much detail as possible. Imagine the sights, sounds, smells, and feelings associated with that success. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, don't just picture yourself crossing the finish line. Feel the sweat on your skin, hear the roar of the crowd, see the colorful banners flapping in the wind, and most importantly, feel the sense of pride and accomplishment that comes with completing the race. The more details you can add, the more your brain will begin to believe that this success is not only possible, but inevitable. Visualization works because it helps reprogram your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. When you regularly visualize your goals, your mind starts to treat those visualized experiences as if they've already happened. This creates a deep sense of familiarity with the desired outcome, which in turn builds confidence and reinforces the belief that you are capable of achieving it. Your subconscious mind begins to align with the images you repeatedly create. And that alignment fuels your motivation, energy, and determination to make those images a reality. The beauty of visualization is that it doesn't require any external resources. All you need is your imagination. You don't have to wait for the right time, the perfect circumstances, or even the approval of others. Visualization is something you can do anywhere at any time. It's a practice that is entirely in your control, and the more consistently you engage in it, the more it becomes a natural part of your daily routine. With time, you'll find that your mind becomes more attuned to your goals and your actions follow suit. Taking immediate action is the bridge between intention and achievement. Many people spend a lot of time planning, thinking, and talking about their goals, but without action, nothing moves forward. The moment you decide on a course of action, take the first step right away, no matter how small. Even if you're unsure or afraid, doing something is always better than doing nothing. This immediate action creates momentum, which is essential to overcoming procrastination and fear. Each step you take, no matter how insignificant it seems, leads you closer to your goals, builds confidence, and reinforces the belief that you're in control of your path. The power of immediate action lies in its ability to disrupt the cycle of hesitation and doubt. It shows your brain that you're serious about your goals and sends the message that you trust yourself to take that first step, even in uncertainty. Staying present means choosing to focus on the moment rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Our minds often wander, leading us to either regret or anxiety, but true power lies in the present. By staying present, you fully engage with what is in front of you, giving your best energy to the task at hand. This focus enhances productivity and strengthens mental clarity. When you are truly present, distractions fade away and you become more aligned with your intentions. You stop overthinking and start doing, allowing you to make decisions with a clear mind. By practicing mindfulness, you develop the ability to detach from stress and overwhelm. It's in the present that you experience joy, growth, and progress. Mastering the present moment gives you the freedom to take decisive actions and create the life you desire without being weighed down by past mistakes or future worries. Embracing failure is a critical part of success. Many people fear failure, but the truth is, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every failure carries with it a lesson that can propel you toward your next breakthrough. When you fail, instead of letting it discourage you, analyze what went wrong and use that information to adjust your approach. Failure teaches resilience and adaptability. Each setback makes you stronger, more capable, and more equipped to handle future challenges. It shows you that progress is not always linear, but through persistence and learning, you will continue moving forward. The key to overcoming the fear of failure is to reframe it as a stepping stone, not a roadblock. When you embrace failure as an inevitable part of growth, you allow yourself to take risks, try new things, and break through your limitations. Consistency is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't. It's easy to start something with enthusiasm, but the real magic happens when you show up every day regardless of how you feel. Success doesn't come from bursts of effort. It comes from steady, consistent action. Whether it's working toward a fitness goal, building a business, or developing a new skill, consistent effort compounds over time, leading to massive results. Consistency builds momentum, and momentum makes your goals feel inevitable. It creates a routine that moves you forward even on days when motivation is low. People often overestimate what they can achieve in the short term, but underestimate what they can achieve over time. By committing to consistent action, you unlock the power to make meaningful progress every single day, regardless of external circumstances. Self-belief is the foundation upon which every great achievement is built. Without a strong sense of self-belief, it becomes nearly impossible to take the necessary actions or persist through the inevitable challenges that life presents. When you believe in yourself, you tap into a well of confidence and inner strength that propels you forward even when the path is unclear. Self-belief isn't about being arrogant or assuming you know everything. It's about trusting your ability to learn, adapt, and grow. It's about understanding that no matter how difficult a situation may seem, you have the power to overcome it. Every person who has ever achieved greatness has had to face doubts and obstacles, but what set them apart was their unwavering belief in their ability to succeed. They didn't let fear or uncertainty dictate their actions. Instead, they trusted their inner strength and kept moving forward, no matter how hard it got. One of the most powerful aspects of self-belief is that it gives you the courage to take risks. When you trust yourself, you're more likely to step out of your comfort zone and try new things. The fear of failure or rejection often holds people back, but self-belief allows you to view failure as a learning experience, not as a reflection of your worth. When you believe in your abilities, you're more likely to take on challenges that others might shy away from. You know that even if you fail, you can bounce back stronger, learn from the experience, and continue moving forward. This willingness to take risks opens up opportunities that would otherwise remain closed. Without self-belief, you remain stuck in fear and self-doubt, but with it, you unlock the potential to achieve things that seem impossible. Believing in yourself also strengthens your resilience. Life isn't always smooth sailing. In fact, challenges are inevitable. However, when you have a deep sense of self-belief, you develop the emotional strength to bounce back from setbacks. Resilience is about maintaining a positive attitude and finding ways to move forward, no matter what happens. With self-belief, you understand that no obstacle is permanent and that every setback is a chance to learn, grow, and become stronger. This mindset allows you to maintain your focus on your goals even when the road is difficult. It enables you to adapt and pivot when necessary without losing sight of your ultimate vision. Self-belief keeps you from getting discouraged when things don't go as planned. It helps you stay calm, think clearly, and find creative solutions to problems rather than giving up. Self-belief also plays a crucial role in your relationships. When you believe in yourself, you stop seeking approval from others. You no longer need external validation to feel worthy or capable. This frees you to be authentic, confident, and assertive in your interactions with others. You become more secure in your decisions and less affected by the opinions of others. As a result, your relationships become healthier and more balanced. Self-belief also plays a crucial role in your relationships. When you believe in yourself, you stop seeking approval from others. You no longer need external validation to feel worthy or capable. This frees you to be authentic, confident, and assertive in your interactions with others. You become more secure in your decisions and less affected by the opinions of others. As a result, your relationships become healthier and more balanced. People are naturally drawn to those who are confident and secure in themselves. And when you believe in yourself, you inspire others to believe in themselves too. Self-belief allows you to set boundaries, communicate your needs, and pursue your own goals without feeling guilty or self-conscious. It empowers you to be true to yourself, which in turn leads to deeper, more fulfilling connections with others. One of the most transformative aspects of self-belief is its ability to unlock your potential. When you truly believe in yourself, you begin to see opportunities that you would have previously overlooked. You start to recognize your strengths and abilities and find ways to use them to create the life you want. Self-belief allows you to step into your full potential and stop holding yourself back. It empowers you to pursue your passions, take on challenges, and go after your dreams with relentless determination. The more you believe in yourself, the more you push yourself to grow, to stretch beyond your comfort zone, and to embrace the person you are becoming. Self-belief is the key to unlocking your unlimited potential and creating a life that reflects your true capabilities. Listen, you've heard it all today, and here's the truth. You are capable of far more than you've ever imagined. Every goal you've set, every dream you've dared to envision is not only possible, but within your reach. The only thing standing between where you are now and where you want to be is the decision to act. And that decision is entirely in your hands. You've got to believe in yourself. No one else is going to do it for you. The challenges you face, they're not roadblocks, they're opportunities to grow stronger. The failures you've encountered, they're not defeats, they're lessons. You have everything inside of you to achieve greatness. The power to take immediate action, the focus to stay present, the resilience to embrace failure, and the consistency to keep going. All of it is within you. And with unwavering self-belief, there's nothing that can stop you from turning your dreams into reality. You control your destiny. You create your path. It's time to step into your greatness. So as you move forward, remember one thing: this journey is yours. Keep pushing, keep believing, and most importantly, keep taking action. Keep your eyes on your vision and never, ever settle for anything less than your best. This is your moment. The next step starts right now. And if you're ready to level up, to harness that power within, to transform your life, come join us. Let's make it happen together. Stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, this is just the beginning. Keep going because you're unstoppable. I'm Tony Robbins, and you're watching Motivate Track.